In this video, I'm going to explain about project creation or project development with the help of MIT's App Inventor tool. So this is a downloadable tool, as well as you can directly access the tool via the MIT's website. So now we are going to move to MIT's App Inventor website. So in Google, just type MIT App Inventor. So this is the exact official website which we are going to use, which is appinventor.mit.edu. So just click on create apps. So this will ask you to sign up. So just sign in using any of your personal Gmail ID. So once you sign in, it will take you to your login. So just press continue. So this is my login project page. So here just go in projects, click on start new project and give a name for it. Okay, so I just give it as talkback. So and just press on OK. So this will create a, so just talkback to. So just I've given a name for my project. Click on OK. So this will give a blank screen. Now in the screen, so this is actually the mobile application what you're going to develop. So this mobile application, you are going to design the elements of this mobile application, and you're going to have the logic functionality also integrated to this design, buttons or labels or whatever it is. So you have primarily two tabs. One is the designer tab, the other is the blocks tab. In the designer tab, so first project what I'm going to explain is to make the application have a button, and when you press this button, whatever the message you have, default message you have holded in the coding, this on press of this button, the application will speak. Okay, so the application will talk back. So whatever the message is embedded inside this button, the click of this button. So once this button is clicked, an event is going to be triggered. The event is to speech the text, whatever you have given for the button. So now I'm going to just, this is the all the controls what you have, or the components what you have, which you can use for developing your project. So here I am going to use in graphical user interface menu. You are having this button. So just click on it, drag and drop and bring it to the screen. Now this button, you can just change the name of the button. Default it is button 1. So now here if you go here, these are the components of your application. Click on button. This will help to rename. So the name of button is going to be, I have renamed to talkback. But this talkback is only changed in the coding level. We don't see any change in the interface. So if you want to know any changes or have any changes in the interface, now in the application you have to change it in the appearance. So this is your appearance page. So here you have this button, name of the button. So in text, I'm going to change it to talkback. Okay, so in text of the button, I'm going to change it to talkback. So just click on it. Now this button, the name of the button is changed now. And one more component which I need is, it is a functionality component, that is whatever the text what you're going to give, it is going to be converted to a speech. Okay. The text is going to be converted to speech. So for which you go to a component called media. In this media you have a subcomponent called text to speech. Click on it, drag it here, but it will go to an area called as invisible or non-visible components. So this is two classification among the components. Some components will be available in your home page of your application, whereas some components have some functionality which is not available on the application. So this will go to the invisible area. So text to speech is going to the invisible area. Okay, and now when you press this button, whatever the message you have inside this button, okay, so whatever the message you have embedded in the code, that will be spoken by the mobile application. Okay, so for which now after you design this button, you get back to the blocks page. So here again you have block based coding similar to Scratch, but with lot of other complex components added, because you are going to design an application with user interface. So we have more functionality here. So this is the screen area, that is your application what you have developed. It is having two components. One is the button, the other is the text to speech module. So now if you just click on this button, you have an event called as when button is clicked. So just click and drag it here like what we do in Scratch. So when talk back, click. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is, in this particular module, that is the text to speech module, I'm just going to call this call text to speech. I'm going to call this module, this function or this component text to speech. So whatever the message you want the application to repeat, suppose if a button is clicked accidentally, you want the mobile application to speak something, okay, to narrate something, that message you can have here. So in order to put that message, you go to this block called text and take this empty message button and you bring it here and put it over here like this. And now inside this you type your message, whatever you wanna display. Congratulations, your first application is ready. So this is a very simple application. To in a button click you can make the application speak whatever the text you give it here. So whenever you are developing a full-fledged mobile application, in for one button you want to give some message to the user, you want the user to hear some default message, a warning message or additional information, you can use this particular block. And to see how this works, you can just connect this particular MIT app inventor with your phone, either Android phone or iOS phone. So there are multiple ways in which you can connect. The first one is AI companion, where for this option you have to go and go to Play Store, download an application from Play Store called as MIT EA12 companion. Okay, so and now if you have this particular application in your MIT companion application in your mobile phone, now open that particular application. So here if you can go and connect it with this click, okay, it will show a QR code in your mobile phone. Just open the application and just it will show. So here I have, yes, this is my phone's view. Okay, my phone screen I have displayed here. Now I'm going to scan this QR code in my phone. My phone is connected. So this is my phone's application. Okay, my phone's application. So this is the button what you have created. If you press on this button, automatically it will speak for you.
Congratulations, your first application is ready.
Did you hear that?
Congratulations, your first application is ready.
Yes. So there are multiple ways in which you can, even I can change the text.
That's a good job. That's a good job.
There are even two more ways in which you can connect and test the application what you build as and when you build it. So if you could see, this is the screen of my phone, the application. So you have an application like this MIT companion application. So this is the thing. Okay. You have two other options to connect. One is called the emulator and the other is called USB mode, where you can connect with a cable. And the emulator also, you can download it and install to your computer, and automatically you can connect your project environment with the phone emulator. It is emulator, and you can see or test whenever you develop. You can test how the mobile application is going to be look like, or how it's going to function. Hope it is useful to all of you. Thank you.